그러면은 2회차를 이어서 한번 해보도록 할까요? 48%까지 진행했는데 이제 보이는 단서들을 다 찾고 나니까 진행도가 상당히 뚝 떨어져 버렸었는데, 이제 저번에 상자까지 찾았고 이 상자에 대해서 사람들에게 질문하고 다닐 차례였었어. 이거 뭐라고
Dusty box
생각합니까?
of dark allure. I cannot turn mine eyes. What lies within?
We're still trying to work that out. Any guesses?
Surely some solemn secret, dark and dreadful.
Oh, it better be after all this.
성공적인 뭔가가 나오진 않은 것 같은데.
A teeny tiny town of toys? Or fossil formed of... Oh, that's my house. Right there.
Your house?
Yeah, the theatre where I live.
극장.
Cute.
이거에
Do you know
대해서
anything about Mortuga's model ship?
Yet another weight upon his ever-troubled mind. Although, given that it's sealed in glass, I imagine it's now very hard to fix.
What are you talking about?
It's broken. Some part of its innards has come loose.
허허, 뭔가 효과적인 거는 못 얻었네. 내가 상자를 얻고 나서 아무한테도 물어보질 않았었나? 뭐야, 여기서도 이게 생겼네? 원래 이런 거 없었는데. 일로 와봐라. 관서. 관서는 근데 생각보다 많이 모았네. 뭐야, 물어봤었어? 언제 물어봤대? 아이씨, 잘못 눌렀다. 옆에다 한번 가보고 가서 잠깐만 일로 가서, 오랜만에 가 소리가 살짝 커진 느낌이야. 아닌가? 여기한테 안 물어봤네.
I am unfamiliar with this. Where was it located?
It was in the captain's quarters.
Ah, then it is no mystery, for I have never set foot in that room. Magnus built
모른다.
this himself from
다
the
모른다
scant
그러네.
materials we happen to have on board.
So he made it while he was living on the submarine?
Yes, but I believe it's a vignette of a particular time in his past, back when he was living in Silkworm.
But you knew Mortuga back then, didn't you? How come there's not a model of you in there?
It's specific to the town and its history. As an outsider, I would have no place in it.
오호.
Did Mortuga make this himself?
Of course, much like his model town, it is specific to his life and his memories.
So he made the model ship and the model town at around the same time.
I believe so.
Interesting.
Interesting. 네, 다음. 근데 여긴 물어봐도 모를 것 같은데. 일단 연관이 좀 더 있어 보이는 쪽으로 먼저 가볼까? 일로 와봐요. 뭐야, 언제 물어봤지? 가장 먼저 물어봤네? 옆 동네.
Did you open it?
Not yet. We don't know how.
Have you tried pushing the diamond thingy?
That was the first thing we tried.
Perhaps you need a key.
Personally, I think we just
열쇠장인?
need a crowbar.
A quaint little pretense of silkworm on sea, as beheld in the mind's eye of one Magnus Mortuga.
Did you know Mortuga had made this?
I'd seen it once or twice when he was first working on it, but I always got the impression it was something he wished to keep to himself. Oh yes, Mortuga's little model ship. He always kept it on his desk, although I'd wager it's more than just a paperweight.
Is it based on a real ship?
It's likely Mortuga did have a ship, or rather he worked on board one. I very much doubt he was the owner. Do you know what this is?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maybe something left over from when it was painted?
넌 뭔가를 알고 있니?
Undeniably forlorn, isn't it?
What do you think, haunted? It's probably haunted, right?
If it was haunted, then it was only because Mortuga himself was its ghost. He seemed drawn to it, entranced, always held within its orbit, unable to drift away.
어?
Could this be Cynthia's attempt to get our submarine up to code and finally install a radio?
Why doesn't the ship have a radio?
1, Mortuga didn't like to use technology if he could avoid it. And 2, he didn't like to communicate with the outside world if he could avoid it.
I'm not sure I agree with that second one. There's no way all these people showed up on the submarine if Mortuga wasn't contacting the outside world.
You know, there may be something to that.
아하. 그쪽은 물어봤었나? 물어봤었네?
Now, I'd have to assume this is the Stonetop family ship, the dearest Selina.
How do you know it's that ship? Is there a photo of it?
It's evident by the selection of little wooden people on board. The dearest Selina was captained by Felicia Stonetop, that's her there, and one Magnus Mortuga was her helmsman.
What did they use it for?
Oh, I don't know. Fishing? Tourism? General gallivanter?
What about the woman tied to the front?
That's a representation of the ship's figurehead.
내가 직접 만져서 딸 수가 있나? 이건 뭐지?
What's that?
You've never seen it before?
Nope. Is it Mortuga's?
Good guess.
Yeah, it has his vibes for sure. Oh, let me guess. It's locked and you can't work out how to open it.
Right again.
Ha! Classic. Okay, but for real, you gotta let me know when you get it open, because now I'm super curious.
이쪽은
A locked box. What is inside? Oh, I must find out at once.
You're not impressed?
Half the time, with things like this, the writer hasn't even worked out what's inside. They just want the reader to speculate. Keeps them invested.
Okay, but this is real. It's not somebody's fiction.
How can you be sure? Maybe someone planted the box to distract you, knowing you'd get all curious. I bet there's nothing inside. Look, I'll shake it.
There's something in there.
Multiple things, sounds like.
This is supposed to be silkworm, is it?
Is it not accurate?
Far from it.
I don't think it's trying to be accurate. It's more about Mortuga's specific...
Hang on. Is that my father?
Which one?
This guy. He's got the right look, and he's standing outside the building that would be the town hall if it wasn't just a wooden cube.
Huh. I'll make a note of it. What was your father's name?
Damien.
Damien Warman.
No, Damien Dusk. Charming, isn't it?
Is it based on a real ship?
I'd assume so. Mortuga did work as a sailor of sorts back before the submarine.
He had his own ship?
Oh no, it was a stone-top ship he worked on. The same people that owned the inn.
It looks like the little Mortuga standing by the wheel. So that'd make him the helmsman.
Yeah, that's right.
타수.
I couldn't believe it when I saw this in Mortuga's cabin.
Had you seen it before?
Yeah, this painting used to be in my house.
What?
In my father's study. It hung there for at least a year.
Why? Where'd he get it from?
I believe he bought it from the town's governor, a man named Fellow.
So how'd Mortuga end up with it?
I couldn't say.
여기한테도 마주 질문해보자.
Hey, that's pretty cute.
Do you recognize any of the buildings?
Oh, is it supposed to be something specific? I thought it was just like, Toy Town or whatever.
Never mind.
Hey, is that the Queen Serena?
Is that what the ship's called?
No, That's the name of the ship in the novel. And in Dirk's movie, too. I'm guessing.
What a babe.
I mean, yeah.
Just Mortuga's girlfriend or something?
I don't think so.
Of course he'd land a girl like this, of course.
I don't know. Wasn't he kind of a gloomy loner?
Yeah. Chicks eat that up, man.
관에서는 다 물어본 것 같은데. 심과 대하자. 심이 누구지? 심? 어디서 뭐가 나올 수가 있지?
How it blinks and flickers so,
It's just broken. I think it's turning itself on and off.
as if it sought to speak with kin.
It's a radio. I'm not sure it has kin.
더 있단 소린가?
To dwell beneath a heavy iron-casted thing, ever poised for rope to snap, ever set to fall.
Mortuga? He didn't dwell beneath it. Not really.
I don't know. It's hanging directly over his desk. That's a choice.
A gun!
It's not a gun.
What is it?
We don't really know.
The unknown!
네, 물어볼 만한 게 뭐가 있을까? 이런
Do you
거?
know how Zephyr's dream helmet works?
His secrets are his own to keep.
Okay, but just for the record, you do know his secrets.
I am bound to share them not. Against all odds, I've been inscribed upon this family tree, bound only by the bloodline of my matron's former kin.
Your matron? That's Fortuna Fellow.
No longer tied to fellow name, she styles herself as Baroness, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Sim, look, you've got two half-brothers. Kinda.
Only in the faintest terms, but there they are, Flint and Felix.
We've actually met Felix. Would you believe that?
No,
Oh, well, we did.
어허. 뭐가 될까나? 이거에 대해서 알고
penned
있나?
this page.
We don't really
모르네.
know who they...
Is she not aboard the ship?
She?
What makes you think it's a woman?
The handwriting? That's girl's handwriting.
어허.
This is Dirk's, I'm guessing.
You guess correct.
Kind of him to lend it to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of precious to him.
Au contraire, he spoke of it with sulk and scorn. Glad was he to see it gone.
어허.
'Twas Cynthia who had it when first she came aboard. Something in it holds great weight, for her at least it seems.
But you don't know what exactly?
With certain mind I cannot say.
Do you remember when Cynthia first got hold of this?
I saw her running from the bridge, all pages clasped in hand.
Where was she taking it?
In a hurried hurry haste she was bedchamber bound.
Wait, all pages clasped in hand?
Yeah.
Both pages, surely.
But mere semantics, sir.
어허. 뭔 말이지? 원포요? 원포를
What's
살고.
this?
How should I know?
It was hung up on the wall in the Illusion Theater.
So?
So, we
thought maybe you were the stargazing girl.
어허. 맞아, 저런 게 써
I
있었지.
am Symmetry Silkmoth.
Yeah, I know. I'm not contesting that. Never mind.
응? 별을 보는 소녀. 달?
A werewolf? Or some hellborn fiend?
yeah, I think it's just a guy.
But his eyes, they burn of wicked flame.
Well, it's either wicked flame or it's just red eye from using a flash in low light.
The letter in fair Cynthia's hand, a plan devised by her and her alone.
The plan being.
Why, to hire a sleuth to seek the truth.
That's us. Couple of sleuths seeking the truth.
I implore, unravel swift this tangled tale, and name the knave ere further harm befall.
Further harm befall who?
With former captain slain, I feared the new be target too.
유리한 구를 살펴보자. 유리한 구가 이건가?
Care to explain what this is?
Nay,
Do you know what it is?
I.
I'm not sure if that was a pun or not.
Where'd you find it?
In the parlor, on the floor.
So someone dropped it?
So it would seem.
그냥 이거는 갖고 있는 단서 갖다가 추천 핵스병은 어떨까?
Hey, Sim, do you know anything about this?
Hush, speaketh soft.
Okay? Do you know anything about this?
Nay,
뭐지? 이제껏 잘 대답하다가 이거저거 숨기는 게 맞는걸?
You look kind of pale. Are you getting enough to eat?
alas, by flesh and frame and bone and blood I set but little store.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So what do you set store by?
Oh, like, what are my interests?
Yeah.
Enwrapped, enthralled, of cloth-in dolls, of effigies, of twins,
Okay, sure.
of glass and gleam, of mirrored eyes, of phantoms falsely cast.
Fine. Mirrors, okay.
Oh! Of what if aught doth lay beyond this fleeting form of flesh?
뭔 소리지?
Huh.
Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4, the unblinking eye.
별이란 말입니까?
Resolve?
아니요? 다른 사람과 시메트리 간에 대화하자. 아직 밝히지 않아가지고 관에서 뭔가 들어봐야 되는 거구나 일단은.
Sim's quite delicate. She's got some real self-worth issues.
She's kinda eerie.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got this 1,000-yard stare. Like a rabbit in the headlights.
She's got a unique way of speaking, too.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how much of it is sincere and how much is residual from her time performing on stage. I have heard her talking more normally, though, when she's with Cynthia.
What about Sim's parents?
Orphan. As far as I know, she was homeless for a while, until the system picked her up and she got moved into the theater.
So, she's never had any kind of normal life.
Nope. That 1,000-yard stare's starting to make a little more sense now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Little Cynthia. She's cute, huh?
I don't know if that's an appropriate way to talk about your captain.
You're so right.
You think her being captain is kind of a joke?
It's not a joke to her. She cares a lot about the submarine. I just don't think it's doing her any good to care that much. It's just a hunk of metal, after all.
And wood. Some of it is made out of wood, I noticed.
Did Mortuga want Cynthia to succeed him as captain? Did he ever mention it?
No, I'd say he probably felt the same way I do about it.
Which is...
That she's too young and too bright to be living down here in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it when she showed up. I swear this submarine is like some kind of giant sink strainer.
You know Mariana Moon from before?
Yeah, we've crossed paths. We very briefly both worked for the same guy.
What guy? Doing what?
Performance art. Mariana's act was storytelling.
What about?
The show I saw was about the history of silkworm on sea, with a focus on all the rumors and urban myths. This was before I'd even been there myself. She even mentioned the rumor of the Mortuga submarine, how she'd been in Silkworm looking for it.
What was the rumor?
just that there was supposed to be this haunted submarine with a captain who got cursed to live underwater forever.
Sounds made up.
I know, right?
Mhm.
I know he used to run a shop selling compasses or whatever, but from what I gather, he knew it wasn't really his life's calling. Although he seems to have fallen back into it, so I don't know what's going on there. Creature of habit, I guess.
If Grip didn't actually want to work in a shop, what did he want to do?
He wanted to be the navigator for the submarine.
He'd probably be pretty good at that.
Problem was, Magnus didn't need a navigator. Didn't want one.
What?
It's just, now that Mortuga's dead and there's a new captain.
Huh?
You're thinking Grip might finally get to be navigator? Under Cynthia?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think Grip wants to be Cynthia's navigator. I think he wanted to be Mortuga's navigator. Now, when Werman got here, that's when things got interesting.
Why? Because he's a famous author?
Oh no, I don't care about that. I don't read pulp literature.
Oh, right.
Then what's so interesting?
Okay, so Werman's from Silkworm, just like Mortuga. And after he arrived on the submarine, Mortuga spent a lot of time talking with him.
Wait, you think they knew each other from before? From when they both lived in the town?
No, but I do think they share a connection.
Like maybe they have a mutual friend or something?
Something like that.
Then it seems like Mortuga would have wanted Werman on the submarine if he had something to gain from it, even if it was just information.
What information, though? What was Mortuga trying to find out?
Dirk's got a little crush on me, pretty
Well?
sure.
Cute.
He's a good egg, but he's not my type. I don't go in for the Boy Scout look. Now, if he grew a beard, then I'd be open for negotiation.
Sure, I could see that.
Sorry, could we maybe talk about something more relevant? Miss Tadpole, you said you were an Olympic-level swimmer.
Oh, sure. They never let me compete, though. I got banned way back when I used to swim in regionals.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing. They just decided I had certain physical abnormalities that made it unfair to the other swimmers.
That kind of sucks.
It's whatever. I never really cared about competing anyway.
So what did you do after you got banned?
Oh, you know, left home, traveled, got a job, quit that job, traveled some more.
And, have you always been green?
You finally built up the courage to ask, huh? No, it was a reaction to some chemicals we used in a little water tank I used to swim in. The doctor said it's reversible, but I couldn't afford the treatment, so yeah, I'm green.
Symmetry was the only person I didn't see on my tour of the submarine. I realized later that she'd been with Mortuga at the time.
In the Illusion Theater?
You know what's funny? Nobody else calls it that. They all just call it the storeroom. I'm led to believe Illusion Theater is a name Miss Silkmoth came up with herself. Rather like how she came up with the name Symmetry Silkmoth.
That's not her real name?
It's not her birth name, no. I first met Tadpole when she was on the road, travelling with a group of performers. She had longer hair back then, of course.
Did you see her perform?
I got to see a rehearsal, but that was it. After that, I joined their camp for the night. Tadpole and I shared some stories, you know. I told her how I'd just been on a research trip to a town on the coast called Silkworm-on-Sea. She told me how their group went around performing in local theatres and town halls and whatnot. I mentioned that Silkworm actually had a little theatre that might be a good fit.
How come you didn't stay with them longer?
Their leader was a real bad apple. I was rather keen to be shot of him.
모든 사람들에게 한 사람에 대한 이야기를 듣고 나면은 그 사람에 대한 의심이 생기는 건가?
So, Mariana, where are you from?
No fixed address. That's the way it's been for some time.
Oh, I see.
But you came to Silkworm looking for the Mortuga submarine. How come?
I go wherever I please, which usually amounts to wherever has the most interesting rumors.
I don't want to be rude, but do you ever have to do work to get money?
From time to time. I've taken up work as a tour guide, a historian, a performing storyteller.
But how did you wind up getting onto the submarine? Isn't it a secret?
Well, if it's such a secret, how did you do it?
I got a phone call from Cynthia Seafoam, and she told us to come to Silkworm.
And then the submarine came up to the harbor so we could get on.
Well, there we are. Perhaps that's how I did it, too. Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the stepdaughter of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't?
So, Mariana, what do you make of him? Godric, I mean.
I will say, for someone with such a novel outfit, he's ever so quiet.
Quiet?
You disagree?
I thought his whole thing was to be deliberately obnoxious.
He wasn't like that with you?
Not at all. Whilst showing me around the submarine, he was mostly subdued. Didn't say an awful lot.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous.
여기한테 한번 가볼까?
Bingo! Lillian's locket in the flesh.
And Lillian is... who?
By all accounts, some kind of sorceress.
How come you know about this?
Well, it's a brass trinket, and thus it's often placed within the jurisdiction of my expertise. You know, there was something I noticed while giving Mariana a tour of the submarine. Soon after we entered the bilge, she whipped out her tobacco pipe with a strange kind of urgency.
Did she smoke it?
Well, she put it in her mouth, but she didn't light it. What's that, Cornelius? You've never seen her light it? Well, now you mention it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to smoke inside a submarine anyway.
Yes, and Mariana seems like such a stickler for health and safety regulations. I will say, in the last day or so, the symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And?
And then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently?
포스터.
I wonder if Mariana would let us take a closer look at that pipe of hers.
It can't hurt to ask.
뭔가 도움이 될 만한 거를.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
새로운 단서.
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no time to smoke a pipe.
I'm not gonna smoke it. I want to listen to it.
What?
It's a little tape player.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
갈등?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
어?
stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back.
이게 공연인가?
Speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
이건 뭐지? 질문하러 가봐야겠구만. 여기 넣어.
Mariana's like a little mole digging around for worms, except the worms are other people's secrets.
Oh, I can't imagine what you'd get on me. I don't have any secrets.
What about your first name?
What about your second name?
Let's change the subject.
언쟁에 관해서 들리는 건 없는 건가?
Mariana's pipe? Huh. I've never actually seen her smoke that thing.
Maybe she ran out of pipeweed.
Pipeweed. Listen to yourself.
What? It's another word for tobacco.
Honestly.
녹음에 가해서 심도 깊은 대화는 이어지지 않는 건가?
A tobacco pipe?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know this game. One always tells the truth and the other always lies.
No, that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is.
I first learned about Symmetry from a newspaper article detailing her residency at the Fortuna Hall Theater. On the surface, it was merely a review of a magic show, but I felt something behind it, something of great interest. To me, it spoke of someone with a close connection to the ethereal plane. Taking an excursion from the submarine, I attended the performance. Afterward, I requested an audience with Miss Silkmoth herself. And speaking with her for a scant few minutes, I learned two things. First, and most importantly, my instincts had been correct. She was indeed fascinated with the great unanswered questions of metaphysicality. She held a yearning to understand that which could not ordinarily be understood. A woman after my own heart.
What was the other thing? You said you learned two things.
That she was thoroughly unhappy with her lot at Fortuna Hall. The theater owner was a heartless woman who, among other indiscretions, did not compensate Symmetry for her work. But she had no family, nor any other connections. She had nowhere else to go.
So you invited her to come live on the submarine?
To put it simply,
did she bring all her props and stuff with her?
Everything she could carry.
Why? Was she going to keep working as an illusionist on the submarine?
No, Miss Silkmoth would be working with me here in the Dream Chamber.
I notice she's not here anymore.
Her tenure with me has come to an end. She has moved on to pastures anew. It really is fortuitous that Madame Tadpole found her way to the Mortuga submarine. Not only is she unusually well suited to living within the confines of the ocean, but she was also unusually compatible with Magnus Mortuga. As far as I know, the two formed a sincere friendship.
Huh. I wonder if she knows any of his secrets.
She may just. I'm to believe Tadpole had taken it upon herself to discover the source of Mortuga's internal anguish. In her words, she wished to understand him so that she could help him. It was in the course of this endeavor that she began scouring the ship for information. On one occasion, I entered the captain's cabin to speak with Magnus, but instead I discovered Tadpole quite alone, trawling through his bookshelf. I asked her what she was looking for. She said she didn't know.
There's something suspicious about Tadpole.
Let's go talk to her.
바로 가봐. 의심.
Tadpole, what would you say your relationship with Mortuga was like?
We got on great. Where's this going?
Did you ever disagree with him? Argue with him?
Nope. Let's get to the point, hmm?
증거.
Come on, give it up. Just let me. Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you.
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Someone sneaking around recording me with a dictaphone?
Seems like it.
It may have been recorded without permission, but it's still a record of a conversation you had with Mortuga. It sounds like you're trying to get something from him. Some kind of object he was keeping from you?
An object? Nope.
So then what were you talking about?
I don't want to tell you. You'll take it the wrong way.
It's just, you were seen rummaging through Mortuga's bookcase. The one in this cabin.
Someone sneaking around watching me rummage through bookcases?
I thought maybe you were looking for this.
책장에서 책장에서 찾을 만한 게 뭐가 있지? 이건가? 아닌데 이거는 함장실에 있던 게 뭐가 있지? 애그니스 몰투나 신시아 아닌데 기억이 나지 않아. 뭐랑 배? 헐? 이건가?
Ah, nope. That
Nope.
all you got?
I mean, it would neatly explain what that argument was about.
Not an argument.
And obviously I noticed that there's a dried blood stain on the front of the book.
Nosebleed. Very common among divers.
Oh, really? I assumed it was Mortuga's book because of the MM initials.
Nope, it's nothing to do with him. It's just some old book. It's not important.
Now that's not quite true, is it?
사건 파일 확인. 예? 이 안에 다른 기록들이 있었어.
Now that's not quite true, is it?
수첩이
It's
아니야.
not even a book. It opens up into a little box.
Mental note. Don't tell your birth date to Dirk Dansom.
Well, even if you didn't take the book from Mortuga, there's something in there I wanted to ask you about.
어떤 부분을 물어봐야 할까? 수첩, 자물쇠, 사진, C가 이거겠지?
Do you know who this is?
Sure, Tanya. Says it right there on the back.
머리가 길고 갈색 타냐라는 사람은
Come on, give it up.
That's
Just let me
not it.
take it.
아니에요? 타냐. 이것도 아닌데. 타냐라는 이름이 다른 곳에서 또 나왔었나? 타냐라는 사람의 또 다른 사진? 사진이 있던가? 멜론 울프 이거?
We'll get to this later.
Later? 그렇다면 어디에 있는 거지? 얘 이름은 타냐가 아닌데. 어디 있었는지 기억이 나지 않아. 이건가?
That's not it. That's not it.
얜 줄리인데. 헐.
That's not it.
사진 또 뭐가 있지? 여긴 아닐 텐데.
Nope.
Nope. 어디 있는 건가? 이거 아니요. 어디 있었지? 머리가 길고 갈색인. 줄리 자넬. 그런 게 어디 있었지? 머리가 길고 갈색인. 여기는 있을 것 같지는 않고. 안 본 게 뭐가 있지? 진짜 이건가?
That's not right. Nope.
Nope.
That's not right.
뭐가 있더라?
That's not right. I don't want to compare it to itself.
어허.
Nope.
Nope. 여기는 사진이랄 건 없는데. 단서가 모질란 걸까 아니면은 이것도 아니야. 아 여기 있다. 아 이거가 있었구나.
We heard you used to be a rescue diver.
Mental note. Don't share any personal information with Dirk Dansom.
Hey, they spelled your name wrong. It says Tapdole. Oh, unless...
Yeah, that's my real surname. Tadpole began as a stage name, but now I just wear it as my name.
Right, sorry. Makes sense. A stage name, huh?
So the book contains photos of these 3 women, one of whom we've established is you, Tadpole, since it has your old name written on the back.
What of it?
세스폴의 정보가 들어있다는 것은
It probably means the book didn't originally belong to you.
Right. Why would you have a record of yourself?
I told you, it's nothing to do with Mortuga.
So who does it belong to?
Nobody.
We need a clue to compare with the pocketbook. Something to suggest who the original owner was.
원래 주인이 누군지 알 수 있는 단서? 원래 주인에 관한 단서? 비밀번호, 이니셜. 타냐, 문, 포르투나. 원래 주인이라 할 수 있는 흔적? 원래 주인에 관해 알 수 있는 단서?
That's not it.
그건 아니고. 사진? 또 사진? 여기 있나 혹시? 여기서 안 보이는데? 이거요? 수저 주인을 어떻게 알아내지? 이니셜. 표지에 긁힌 자국은 이니셜의 전사문이다. 웰런 울프가 만들었기 때문이다.
The scratch on the cover is a transcript of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf. Almost, but maybe just.
이건 것 같은데 그 음각.
The scratch on the cover is an engraving of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf.
So the man in this photo, Waylon Wolf, we think was the head of some kind of traveling show, a group that you, Tadpole, used to be a member of.
Hey, look at that. I'm actually impressed.
Presumably, the pocketbook is where he kept records of the various people he had dealings with. Tanya Tadpole, Mariana Moon, Baroness Fortuna.
The first two we know about. But what about Fortuna? What does she have to do with Wolf?
포르투나와 울프의 관계? 아까 뭔가 봤던 것 같은데. 가게도? 연관성을 증명할 만한 거를 찾아야 되는 건가? 이건 아닌데. 잠깐. 여긴 아닌데.
That almost works, but it's...
홀 극장의 브랜드 같은 걸까? 극장 브랜드?
I mean, I get it, but that's not quite right.
일기. 스탄타 포르투나 홀 총독 바다누의 마을.
I mean, I get it, but that's not quite right.
I know what you mean, but it's not what
너도? 이건 아니고. 여관 관리증?
That's not it.
포르투나 부인에 대한 기록 같은 건가?
That's not right.
이 여관 관리증?
Nope.
Nope. 이런 거요? 관련 부분은 어디일까? 포스터, 티켓 정보. 제공.
Baroness Fortuna owns the Fortuna Hall Theater in Silkworm on Sea. We actually passed it on the way to the Stonetop Inn. It's all boarded up now. Perhaps Wolf's traveling performers came through Silkworm on Sea at one point, and perhaps some of them never left. It might be why Madame Tadpole's in this part of the world in the first place.
So, if the pocketbook originally belonged to Waylon Wolf, Tadpole, how did you end up with it?
I took it from him. I assure you, he doesn't need it anymore.
So it really doesn't have anything to do with Mortuga.
But in that case, what was that argument about?
Not an argument.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need...
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you're...
Right, fine, I'll tell you. But you better not get all excited. I was trying to convince him to leave the submarine and give up the captaincy to me.
What?
Not because I wanted to be captain, but because I could tell Magnus didn't. I believe his tenure on board the submarine was some kind of self-imposed punishment. But I thought maybe he'd suffered enough. Maybe he deserved another shot
At what?
무엇이에요?
at whatever it is he actually wanted.
Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
Nope, not happening.
It's a treasure chest. We can't
What a
reach it.
tease.
갔다 오라 하자 저거.
Decorative.
It really ties the room together.
여기까지 봐서 50%인가?
We can't get in there right now.
We can't go outside right now.
다음 뭘 해야 될 것 같니? 마리아나? 문 마리아나.
Oh. What do you think of the pipe? Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
That's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it. Tut at me all you like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence.
발물약품을 살펴
Do you recognize this, Mariana?
Should I?
Well, we just figured since there's a moon drawn on the label.
So because my name is Moon, all moon-related things must belong to me, hmm?
Even if it's not yours, do you have any idea what it is?
It's a herbal compound of some kind. Valerian,
아시네요.
skullcap, chamomile, and seawater.
So, not poison.
Maybe it's medicine. Would those herbs do anything in particular?
I suppose it could be a sleep aid, like a mild sedative.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Mariana, can you tell us what these tablets are?
It's rather more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All three of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing.
별 의미가 없는 건가 그러면은?
Broad shoulders, long arms, good for reaching across a wheel. He had a hard face, but soft eyes. I'd wager he was once a very handsome man.
Do you know anything about his life before the submarine? Like if he had a family?
I'd never heard mention of his parentage, no.
But he lived in Silkworm. Do you know where exactly?
The only record I found lists him as living at the Stonetop Inn and working on board the Stonetop family sailing ship.
As the captain?
As a deckhand, and eventually as the helmsman.
So how'd he end up as the captain of a submarine?
All I could dig up was a rumour that he bought the submarine from the shipyard.
He bought it?
Or maybe he commissioned to have it built. Accounts vary on that.
Either way, how could Mortuga afford to buy a submarine?
My guess is that he didn't pay with money, but made some other kind of trade. I saw Dirk wandering the halls this morning, like he was looking for something. I asked him what it was he'd lost, and he said he couldn't really describe it, but it looked a bit like a gun.
What?
So, something that looks like a gun, but isn't actually a gun.
I can't imagine what he was talking about. Worman, I know he once worked as a newspaper journalist. Oh, that's before he changed his name, of course.
Have you read his book, Hex of the Helmsman?
I leafed through it. I must say he's got some good research skills. I'd love to know what his sources were.
What do you mean?
The book is very clearly a loose retelling of the real-life story of one Magnus Mortuga. I didn't expect to find a fellow herbologist on board. Dr. Zephyr really knows his rosehip from his rosemary. He's a chemist, too. Impressive, don't you think?
I don't know. I get the sense his work is more alchemy than chemistry.
He does seem rather secretive about it. I tried asking him about his experiments, but he seemed awfully reluctant to divulge any details.
Sounds familiar?
If I'm not mistaken, I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile.
그거 완전 이거 재료법 아닌가?
This marks a pivotal moment in Silkworm's history, the day the silver snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it. Felicia Stonetop, that's her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on. We saw a statue about this in the town square, but on the statue, the serpent was shown being wrestled by a male fisherman.
Yes, well, that's history for you.
That's it! Mariana's pipe!
She did.
And? Did you discover anything?
We did.
Well, all right then. End of conversation, apparently.
Oh.
Moon's your lead suspect, I presume.
No. Why would she be?
Well, the timeline. She shows up, and bang, Mortuga murdered.
Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I'm just saying, nobody even knows why she's here.
I'm not sure we know why you're here.
I already told you, didn't I? Genuinely, I can't remember. Sim tells me she's halfway through reading Helmsman.
Is she enjoying it?
No idea. She was just asking what research I'd done into hexes and curses, and was rather disappointed when I told her I just made it up.
I guess Sim's into that kind of stuff.
I thought she was supposed to be an illusionist.
Oh yeah, she was asking about that too.
What do you mean?
She wanted to know what I liked about her old magic show, the one she had in the theater.
You saw her old show?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And from what I gather, she's been developing a new act and wanted some feedback, to get some direction. I know what it's like to make a follow-up to something people liked. It can be daunting.
누굴 찾아가야 되는 건가 대체? 심, 덕, 워먼. 꿈의 방을 둘러보자.
What's on those
Sacred,
cassettes?
I mean.
Probably. What's on those
Sacred,
cassettes?
I mean.
Probably. It's okay. Yeah, I knew that. Good. What's on those
Sacred,
cassettes?
I mean.
Probably. It's a big
All it
deal.
gives the whole room. I want.
Yeah, I would recommend that you. Good. Because big glass.
If I had a penny.
Don't trip on
Wasn't
that.
gonna.
I'll just
Watch
take a
out for
look. Yeah, I
spiders.
don't want a
I
submarine.
do seem to need.
The cabinet's full of
Can't
scrolls.
think
They're
of it.
too.
I'll just say they're blank. It's a weird crystal.
It is
if
the-
you say so.
봤던 건데 이것들.
These books.
I guess they're
are
It's a
It is
weird.
the dream.
Of course it is.
꿈의 방에 집지 못한
Tired?
I
환상인가?
worry
Why?
you.
What's on those
Sacred.
walls?
I mean, probably.
What?
An old
Thank
pipe.
you. Big glass
If
building.
I had a penny.
그래서 조사가 안 된 게 있나?
Big glass
If
building.
I had a penny.
Before we left port on the submarine's maiden voyage, Magnus asked a favor of me. He wished for me to venture into the Stonetop Inn, collect this cauldron, and bring it on
원래
board.
위치가 있는 거야?
Why couldn't he do it himself? He'd have been strong enough, surely.
I'm not sure exactly. I was already preparing to bring a large amount of heavy equipment on board. I suppose Magnus considered it logical to fold the cauldron into that set.
Was it shut and locked?
Shut, locked, and covered with the sailcloth. Magnus never told me what he kept inside it, if that's what you're asking. Magnus and I installed this in the captain's cabin shortly after we left port for the first time. It is exceptionally heavy.
Did Mortuga tell you why he wanted a big iron bell hanging over his desk?
He merely said it was an object of great importance and that he'd like to keep it close by.
Do you have any idea what it is?
He referred to it as a bell, detective.
Yeah, just going by the shape. But it doesn't ring, so we're not sure.
You may be more correct than you know. Personally, I believe it is a bell. Not in the musical sense, but rather a diving bell, which is to say it's designed to be lowered to the
Gotcha.
ocean floor.
With a person inside?
I doubt it. It's not really big enough.
사건 파일 속 단서를 조사해보자. 이거? 조작은 그 자리에서 바로 되지 않나? 생각해보니까 수첩 같은 거는 원래 보여줬던 게 아니라 내가 봐서 그랬던 것 같기도 하고. 시메트리에 대해 물어보지 않으네. 너크?
What do you know about Sim?
Well, she left the theater she used to work at to come onto the submarine, you know? And then for a while, she worked with Dr. Zephyr in his lab.
But not anymore.
Nope, she's working on something by herself now, in that room that looks like an old-timey kid's bedroom.
Do you know what it is she's working on?
Not exactly, but get this. One time I looked into that room, and there were two of them.
What?
2 symmetry silk moths.
거울선?
likened to the orchard oak, sturdy, stout, and towering tall, but bears she a quietsome grace, like a windless night on sail-still sea. I ponder, could some such thing be mine to know?
I don't see why not.
Maybe I should cut my hair short and dye it green. Maybe that'll do it.
What's that?
Madam Tadpole, number 5, The Still Waters.
멈춰버린 바다.
Madam Tadpole, number 5, The Still Waters.
Hiding a dangerous secret.
대답을 안 하는구만.
Likened to the orchard bears. I ponder.
I don't see why
Maybe I
not.
should.
What's that?
Madam
Hiding a dangerous secret.
안개구는 어떨까?
My fog ball.
Your
본인
fog ball?
거라고요?
As carved and crafted.
You made it. What for?
Well, thou mayst use it to speak with Gregory.
Gregory?
Sorry, Gregory? We never met a Gregory.
You wouldn't have. He lives inside the ball.
어?
Oh.
And he's my uncle.
Uncle?
Oh.
And he's dead.
Oh.
어.
And fictitious.
아. 이런 씨.
The fate awaiting guilty hearts once they are condemned.
What? You get turned into a weird little wooden goblin head?
Nay, bound in chains upon the deck and pulled along beside the ship.
Oh. Jeez.
She's not serious. I don't think.
I don't think.
The compass lies on deathbed dark, its many pointed bones askew. Hush! It now endures a surgeon's steady hand.
You'll pull through, little compass.
딱히 떠오르는 게 없네. 없다고? 없어 안 되는데. 대화에서라면은 뭐야? 자기가 자기
You look
말을
kind of pale.
Alas!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
enwrapped
Okay.
of gloss
Fine.
of what?
Huh.
Symmetry.
Result?
자기 입에서 뭔가
His
나오는 건가?
life's long hope to pierce the veil and breach those blackest bounds. Solitary once, no more, for help is found in frightened form of fair and freckled face.
She means herself.
I'm following.
A time bespent in chamber dream and chained to lofty quest. Then lo, a shock! Dismissed, bespurned, rejected, my lonesome purpose lost.
Why do you do that?
Zachariah Zephyr, number 3, The Entangled Dream.
Losing your way?
결국 뭘 선택하든 똑같지 않을까?
An actor or a mage in guise who sways men's souls with artful feigned truth.
You, think Dirk might be swaying our souls?
Fret not, as dwell he in this deep sea womb, his strengths divorced from skyward source.
Skyward source?
The sun, I'm guessing. How do you know he likes the sun so much?
Alone he's oft espied, atop our ship, and stood enrobed in warmer light.
Dirk goes up on deck a lot, huh?
And by himself, I wonder.
Dirk Dansom, number 8, The Shiny Penny.
Shiny Fanny?
Capitalist greed?
He'd dreamt our ship some boisterous boat, where tensions flowed and tempers boil. Alas, upon inspection showed, our home fell plenty short. Still he yearned for storm to swell, for keel to list, for sail to sway.
He was waiting for something to happen.
Something did happen. The captain was murdered.
And crime dark scene, but consequently came the freshest focus for his ever ponderous gaze. James Werman, number 7, The Empty Inkwell.
apathy?
Cynthia,
Fair
띠뽕.
Cynthia, O truest friend, my steadfast fealties won.
You're both from Silkworm, and you're the same age. Do you know her from before?
Though kindred bred neath sullen skies, now we met out with this sunken silver shell.
You really never ran into each other in the town?
She is bloomed from deepest silken soil, whilst I, mere wandering weed by a wild wind blown.
Ah, of course.
You make a friend, and then she ends up as the new captain. Must have been, you know, a nice, unexpected bonus.
'Twas no sudden thing, full well she plotted thus her course of fate, to helm this vessel next by rightful claim, for she in law and title holds its name.
Is that so?
Cynthia Seafoam, number 6, the Leaden Crown.
A heavy burden?
Despite all his whims and wayward ways, his heart beats hopeful, kind, and keen.
His whims, like how he talks to a wooden stick.
When first we met, when first I came, he had not yet his cane beclaimed.
So, where'd he get it from? The cane.
Wrought it he by his own hand, composed of cast-off scrap and scrounge.
Really?
Did Grip live down in the engine room, even back then?
Verily, he seeks it out, that engine's heart, for clank and clamour calm his core.
He likes how noisy it is. What's wrong with him?
Godric Grip, number 2, the Broken Compass.
Broken Compass?
Feeling lost or trapped?
Still estranged, this moon and I, but she and me befind ourselves in newfound kinship joined.
What kind of kinship would that be?
The kinship of wearing a big yellow locket around your neck. We may need to workshop the name.
Mariana's moon necklace? That's a locket?
조사할
Must be.
건가?
I've seen her open it up and peer concernedly at its internals.
Huh.
Mariana Moon, number 9, the half-hidden moon.
Disingenuousness?
Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent. Sleep, a scant solace, bedeviled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man. Doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, the Turning Wheel.
Meeting your destiny.
다른 용의자들과 대화하지 더 다른 데서 나와야 된다고? 더 나올 게 없는데요?
I wonder if Grip would let us take a closer look at that cane of his.
Can't hurt to ask.
Right now.
You wish to converse with Cornelius? He'll be thrilled.
Oh. 제거?
Remove what?
대가리?
The bandage around the middle.
Why?
I'm just curious.
끊어줬는데?
Why does it have a bandage around the middle?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine. It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement.
펜던트에 대해 물어볼 수 있나? 못 물어보네? 띵띠야.
most of the room. This door is made of thick metal. There's an old...
Want to take a look behind it?
There's no way to...
Seems that way.
There's no way.
Seems that way.
어쨌든 시도. 순서가 있는 것 같은데.
There's no way to...
Seems that way.
It's a dressing
Go.
like
Mhm.
an empty box. It's a,
A
barrel.
barrel.
No,
A barrel.
it's a barrel of series.
I
Locked?
I think the wood just rotted.
What's that hanging?
Bandage it.
So this.
Technic.
So this.
Technic.
인물 단서를 전부 여기 물어봤는데.
I'm surprised Sim let you see it. She's normally pretty good.
Do you know why she wears it all the time?
It's some kind of family heirloom, I think. If you watch him closely, Grip holds this tighter whenever he gets sad or nervous, and only lets go of it when he's totally at ease.
Sounds like you've really been staring at him.
Yeah, well, you can learn a lot watching someone's involuntary movements.
Okay, do me.
You're tired, achy. You only got an hour of sleep on a hard surface.
Wow, I feel so seen.
내가 뭘 더 알아봐야 되는 걸까?
I saw posters just like this up on the walls in Fortuna Hall.
You went to see Symmetry's show?
No, by the time I came through the town, she'd already left.
But her posters were still up.
Yeah, the owner was scrambling to find something new. I don't think she wanted to admit she'd lost her star act.
The theater owner, that's Baroness Fortuna?
That's her.
And did she ever find a new show?
No. It didn't work out.
뜬띠야.
Mariana Moon? I've barely known her longer than you have.
Do you know why she is on the submarine?
I have to assume she was invited.
So, what? Nobody's allowed on board without being invited?
Naturally.
Who invited you?
Okay, maybe I'm an exception, but Captain Mortuga granted me access and he let me stay. So it amounts to the same thing.
You know, now that you're captain, you could tell Mariana to leave if you don't like her.
I never said I didn't like her. I think she's very interesting.
Wow.
When did you first meet Mortuga?
When he let me into the submarine.
Oh, it's just, you know, you're both from Silkworm. I thought maybe you'd have run into him before that.
My parents did. I know that much.
Remind me.
The harbor master and the shipyard mechanic.
Ah, that tracks.
So Mortuga lived an active life back then. He wasn't like, recluse?
I don't think he's ever been outgoing, but from what I gather, he was very loyal to the few friends he did have. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was trying to reconnect with someone he once knew from the town.
Who was it? Did he say?
No, I never found out.
Oh.
I found out Mr. Grip wanted to be the submarine's navigator at one stage, but Mortuga never allowed it. After I became captain, I half expected Grip to come and ask about taking on the role.
But he didn't?
Nope.
Would you have said yes?
Of course. I have no idea why Mortuga didn't allow it, but Mr. Grip's clearly an expert. I would have welcomed his help.
I wonder why he didn't ask.
I'd guess he assumed Cynthia didn't want any help. Sorry, Cynthia, but you do give off a kind of I can do everything by myself vibe. Just a little.
Feedback duly noted.
그녀의 초상화? 초상화? 그녀의 초상 이미 물어본 것을
I'm sure I saw a picture of this recently, but it looked different.
Where did you see this picture?
어디부터 짚고 가야 될지 물어봤어.
Somewhere in the engine room? Wait, so it's a cassette player for listening to music?
Nearly.
Looks like the tape can swap out.
So?
So maybe there are other tapes.
Hey, yeah. I bet there are.
그녀 초상화.
I'm considering having this taken down. I'm captain, so I'm allowed to do stuff like that.
Why would you want to take it down?
It's just unnerving. It's making some of the crew uncomfortable.
Some of the crew?
딱 떠오르는 게 없네. 다음은 누구한테 가야 되니? 더크? 더크 댄즘? 이야기를 좀 들어볼까?
I heard Cynthia's captain now just because of some contract she signed.
What's the problem?
You can't always trust a contract. No, and I doubt she had it reviewed by an independent third party.
I mean, she seems to
열등감을
want to be
느끼는?
captain. I don't think she's being forced into it.
No, it's not always as simple as all that. I mean, Cynthia's still so young. Who's looking out for her best interests?
She's an adult, isn't she?
She's only 18. She should be, I don't know, outside in the sun, picking berries, having picnics, that kind of stuff.
What an idyllic little picture you've painted for us there, Dirk.
I'm serious. Dirk Dansom, 6'2", blonde, athletic, passionate, adaptable, amenable.
Okay, you're hired. Please stop.
And how long have you been an actor?
Oh man, I've been trying to break into it for like forever, but I was getting nowhere until Mr. Vanderpeer said he wanted to hire an unknown for his new project, Hex of the Helmsman. It's kind of a fantasy horror adventure. I play mysterious anti-hero Marcus Mordoon. He's pretty much the main guy.
So you went from getting no work to getting the lead in a big movie.
Crazy, right?
So you're rich and famous now?
Well, I mean, yeah, right? I mean, hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Listen, I heard the dude died because of a curse. Is that true?
No, there's no evidence of a curse.
Oh, still.
Did you get to know Mortuga before he died?
Man, I tried. Dude was not much for conversation. You know, I tried explaining how I'm an actor playing a character that's kind of similar to him. Figured he'd be stoked.
Let me guess. He was not, in fact, stoked.
Actually, I tell a lie. There was one thing Mortuga wanted to talk to me about.
Oh, yeah?
He was super curious about contracts.
Like the legal documents?
Yeah, he wanted to know how they work. Like how they can be used to make people do stuff or not do stuff.
Weird.
Worman's my good buddy. Yeah, he's like the cranky older brother I never had.
How did you become friends?
Oh, it was mandated by the film studio.
What?
Well, I played the lead in the movie version of Worman's book, so the studio figured we needed to be friends.
And now he's writing his next book, a sequel.
Yeah, dude, Hex of the Helmsman 2, The Revenge Unleashed, or whatever. I don't think he actually has a title for it yet, or a story outline, or actually anything. I kind of feel bad for him, honestly. It's a lot of pressure, you know?
Dirk, your work and Worman's work, they're kind of intertwined, aren't they?
How do you mean?
You can't make your next movie until Worman's written his next book.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's true, I guess.
Interesting.
Dr. Z. Oh, man, love this guy. Hey, did he show you his curiosity collection?
I don't think so.
Dude has some seriously rad stuff in there. Plus, like, it's all real, you know?
Worth a lot of money, you think?
Oh, totally. The guy's sitting on a gold mine. There was this one thing. It was behind glass, like this spooky mask kind of thing. I wish I could remember what it was called. Anyway, Dr. Z said it was priceless. So obviously I asked what that meant, and get this. It means it's worth a lot of money.
Do you know why Grip's running a shop down in the engine room?
I don't know, he's just doing what he's good at.
Which is what?
You know, fixing compasses and stuff.
It's kind of a niche skill set.
You say that, but I heard he ran a pretty successful business back in the town.
Yeah, we saw it on our way here. It's boarded up now, like everything else.
Dirk, did he ever mention why he closed it down?
From what I gather, it was making him money, but it wasn't making him happy. You know, he wanted to put all those navigation skills to use and actually head out on an adventure. Mariana? Huh, man, she's really living out the escapist fantasy. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
That's if you believe what she says. I think she might be making some of it up.
Hey, you know, it's funny you say that. I did notice something the other day.
Oh?
Well, she's supposed to be all like old-timey and stuff, right? But she was really curious about my cell phone.
Curious how?
Well, she was asking what make it was, what model number, you know, like really specific stuff.
Huh.
그러면 아까 뭐가 있나? 휴대전화. 아, 더클 휴대전화를 했지 그거.
This is yours, Dirk?
We literally found it in the pocket of your tuxedo.
How'd you know for sure it's my tuxedo?
Dirk, show me one other living soul on this submarine that could even conceivably own a tuxedo.
저주의 조타수. 조타수.
Whoa, this is a first a dish. Yeah, whose is this?
It's mine.
You gonna get Wormo to sign it?
No, I hadn't planned on it.
He'd do it if you asked. I bet he'd even do a little doodle on the inside cover.
Okay, maybe I do want that.
I assume you've read it, Dirk?
Of course, dude. First thing I did when I landed the part in the movie.
What did you think?
Loved it. I never thought about the sea so much in my whole life. It's almost like the ocean in the book. It represents something bigger, you know?
다이빙 자격증? 연배.
Hey, wow. Did Tadpole give you that?
No, we found it in the bilge. Do you think it belongs to her?
It would make sense. Although the woman in the photo looks a little different.
No, it's gotta be hers. You're right about the photo, though. Her hair is brown here.
I guess she dyes it green nowadays.
So what? It's a free country.
아, 예상한 장치.
Oh.
You know what this is, Dirk?
Laser gun?
A laser gun.
Well, whatever it is, I think it's broken.
Wait, really? I mean, oh, what a shame. Whoa, wait, this is the contract Cynthia signed to become captain?
Seems that way. What's the problem?
No, I don't like this at all. She shouldn't have signed it.
Why not? You think she misread it?
No, it's not that.
Or what? Mortuga forced her to sign it? I don't really see the problem. Cynthia wanted to be captain, and now she's captain.
I guess.
색이 뭐지? 다른 사람들에 대해 물어보자. 다 물어봤는데요.
That's my bottle.
What? Really?
Well, yeah, that's one of my non-alcoholic beers. Of course, someone's waxed up the top and put a whole bunch of green stuff on the bottom.
사용하려면 어디지?
Oh, you found my tablets.
What are they?
Vitamin D, all 3 types.
That's the one you get from sunlight.
Yeah, I gotta take it while I'm down here, since I'm not getting natural light, you know?
How come you left them in the mess hall?
I figured the others might benefit from them. Not sure I had any takers, though.
여기까지. 다음은 누구니? 사건 속 파일 단서를 조사하자. 예? 잠깐 뭐가 떴었? 버튼이 눌리는 건 아닌데. 뭐야, 되네? 우도르 워먼 50만 다부작 계약을 쓴 대박 예감. 스티브, 지미 비, 주슬리, 마샤 밈스, 밴드 피어.
There's something suspicious about Mariana.
Let's go talk to her.
그렇다면 꿈의 방에도 뭔가가 남아 있다는 건데. 검은 상자 열어주나?
Mariana, you arrived in the submarine shortly before Mortuga was killed.
Correct.
And yet, you still haven't told us how or why you're here. I find that pretty suspicious.
Oh, it's most suspicious. I quite agree.
She's not talking.
혐의를 제기해야겠어.
Somebody asked you to come onto the submarine.
And how, may I ask, would somebody do such a thing?
어떤 방식으로 잠수함에 초청되었을까?
And how, may I ask, would somebody do such a thing?
They visited your house.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that
Somebody
again.
asked you to come
And
onto
how, may
They
I
sent you a letter. On second
somebody
thought.
And
asked you.
how, may I
They called your phone.
A phone, you say? Oh, not me. Oh, no. I'm no good with technology.
Huh. I'm not sure that's entirely true, is it?
전자기기.
It didn't escape our notice that your pipe is a fairly sophisticated dictaphone. I'm pretty sure that counts as technology.
A dictaphone, yes, but not a telephone.
But you do have a phone. Or at least you did at one point.
전화.
We'll get to that in a minute.
밴드 피어. 얘가 아닌가? 이게 아니라 수첩에 보면은 여기
For whatever reason, there's a photo of you in this pocketbook, and beneath it, a phone number. I assume it's your number.
Of course it is.
But you...
Are you watching? I'm only going to show you this once. Ready? Moon phone.
Oh.
Nice, isn't it? Had it custom made.
Can we look?
No, you can't look at it. The battery's perished. I haven't used it in several days.
But if your number is written down in the pocketbook, then anyone on the submarine could have called you, back when you still had battery.
They'd have the number, but how would they call me from the submarine? There's nothing resembling a phone or a radio hooked up in the control room.
반드시 이 상자 뭐죠?
That's not right. Dirk wouldn't need to use the ship's phone. Much like you, he's got his own.
What's more, there were 2 outgoing calls to your number.
Oh, dear me, someone doesn't know how to clear their call record.
So, you admit it was Dirk who called you?
Absolutely not.
But We just...
It wasn't Dirk.
전화로 마리아나를 잠수함에 추천한 사람이 누구일까?
I'm willing to bet it was Mortuga.
Do you deny it?
No. I just need to be careful what I say next.
Well, with this in mind, I think I can say why you're here on the submarine.
빼냈다. 모르투가 요청을 받고 잠수함에 승선한 이유는?
Mariana Moon took somebody away from a wooden pipe to give to Mortuga. That's not right.
완전 틀렸나?
Mariana Moon took something away from a wooden pipe to pay off a debt. That's not right either.
데려왔다. 가져왔다.
Mariana
잘못
Moon
눌렀다.
took... That's not right either. Mariana Moon took something... That's not right either.
이게 아니야. 뭔가를 빼냈다.
Mariana Moon took something away from Madame
이러면
Tadpole
하나
to
틀렸다고
give to...
말했을 텐데.
That's not right either.
뭐지?
Mariana Moon. That's not right either.
힌트를 보라네. 빼냈다, 가져왔다, 살해했다.
A wooden pipe. That's not right either. A wooden pipe. That's not right either.
다 틀렸대. 이씨. 다 틀렸대 그냥. 아 이런 식으로 알려주는 거구나. 누군가를 빼냈다. 살해? 가져왔다. 빼냈다. 빼냈다. 살해했다.
Mariana Moon. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
이렇다는 건 이게 틀렸다는 건데.
Mariana Moon. Almost. Maybe just change.
마리아문이 무언가를 다음 위치에 가져왔다. 다음 위치? 잠수함에.
Mariana Moon brought something onto the submarine to give to Mortuga.
You brought something onto the submarine. What was it, Mariana?
I can't say.
상자.
I made a deal with Mortuga and I intend to stick to it. I can't talk about any of this.
이거요.
We found this box in Mortuga's quarters. You don't happen to know how to open it, do you?
I can't say. Sorry.
Thus confirming that this is what you brought on board for Mortuga. Otherwise, you'd be free to talk about it.
Damn.
So, you're only on the submarine because Mortuga asked you to bring him this box. What did you get in return? Money?
The answer was right there in your question.
In return, Mortuga gave you access to the submarine.
Couldn't believe my luck. I'd been looking for the Mortuga submarine for some time, unsuccessfully, of course.
Why?
For a lifelong purveyor of local legends and urban folklore, this place is the Holy Grail.
So, I'm guessing you won't tell us what's in the box?
Correct. I shan't be doing that.
Or where it came from?
Or that. No. So don't even ask.
Actually, just by looking at it, I think we could work out where the box came from. We need a clue to compare with the black box. Something we can use to work out where it came from.
아니 사람이 뒤졌는데 왜 이렇게 비협조적이지? 이 문양과 같은 무언가가 있나? 포르트나 일단 이건 아니고 이것도 아니고 이것만 퍼즐인가? 무엇일까나? 타자기?
That almost works, but it's...
뭐가 있지? 이거 아니고 이것도 아니고 이 따개비 같은 거?
That's not it.
이것도 아니고 여기서 와 똑같은 상자가 여기가 어디냐?
This F emblem is the same as...
Almost. Maybe just change.
순한 남자 부인이 아니야? 펠로우 저택?
This F emblem is the same as this F emblem, suggesting the box is from Fellow Manor.
That's what I get for diligently labeling my map, I see. Lovely.
Wait, so Mortuga called you up and asked you to get this box from Fellow Manor. What did he...
Oh, no, he didn't mention the box.
Then what?
He did ask me to go to Fellow Manor, but what he wanted was information.
Oh, wait, why couldn't he go himself?
An excellent question. I'm still pondering that one myself.
So what kind of information did he ask you to get?
Can't tell you. Sorry.
But the information Mortuga wanted, whatever it was in the box.
I believe so.
How would you know? Did you open it?
She must have done.
And when you gave it to Mortuga, he must have opened it too, to check it had the information he wanted.
As I've said, I came on board the submarine via the foredeck, and Mortuga met me in the parlour. He took the box and told me to wait in the control room while he went down the hall into his cabin. So I waited in the control room. I was the only one in there, but,
What?
I could hear Mortuga opening the box.
저 멀리서요?
How?
I've no idea. He was on the other side of the ship, but I could hear him quite clearly. Although it was quite a thin sound, rather like it was coming through a
미층인가?
telephone.
I wonder.
Come on, give it up.
That's not it.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him?
The stargazing girl.
엿들었다는 증거요?
That's not right.
이게 자체는 아니구만. 무전기?
We found this radio hidden in Mortuga's cabin. It's kind of busted. Seems to be turning on and off by itself.
So the radio was picking up the audio of Mortuga opening the box and transmitting it to the control room?
When I heard the sound, I did initially think it was coming from the control panel, but as I mentioned, it doesn't have any kind of radio. So it's still a mystery.
Did you record the sound on your little pipe dictaphone?
Of course.
You did? But we listened through all the tracks on the tape and didn't hear anything like that.
Oh, really? I'm quite sure I made a recording of it.
Hang on. What kind of sound are we even talking about? The sound of someone opening a box? Mariana, how would you even know what you were hearing?
Oh, that's simple. It's because he was talking to someone while he opened it.
What?
Who?
본
I
사람일까?
don't know. I could only hear Mortuga's voice. But he was definitely having a conversation.
Was he talking to himself?
I suppose it's possible.
What was he saying?
I don't really remember.
But...
Ugh, thanks a lot. This has been frustrating from start to finish.
My pleasure.
알고 있는데 말을 안 하는 걸까? 꿈의 방에 더 이상 둘러볼 게 뭐가
Is that
있지?
a
Poison?
Might just be.
I'll meet you in the middle at...
뭐야 이거 안 봤었어? 스티키. 병뚜껑을 올바른 스포이드에 이게 이거고 기퍼가 올라오는 게 3개인데 기묘한 증기가 올라오고 증기요? 너냐? 여기도 올라오는데? X가 뚜렷하게 적힌 라벨 이거? 이게 뭐고? 진홍색이 감도는 라벨. 진홍? 얘도 빨리 떨어지고 얘도 빨리 떨어지네. 일단 이게 이건 것 같고, 기포가 올라오는 건 이쪽이고, 기묘한 증기, 아니 기포가 아니지, 이게 이거고, 이건 것 같은데.
There we go.
Nice.
Is anything going to happen?
열렸다.
The glass moved.
Let's take a closer look at this one's
Looks
not.
more like a magazine.
매거진? 메달? 릴리언 로켓.
It's Zephyr's bookshelf. I think I can see a face in there.
That's probably just pareidolia. The human habit of seeing. Okay, no, I just saw it too.
I think
That's
I can
probably
see
okay. No, I just saw it too.
a dusty old cloth. A ghost rises before me.
그래서 이거 뭐냐고.
The magician of the soul.
들어가봐 일단.
There's something suspicious about Zephyr.
의심.
Zephyr, can you tell us more about the work you do as a dream doctor? I'm looking for specifics here.
I've told you all I think you could understand. To be blunt, it's not a line of inquiry that should concern you. That is to say, my experiments have no connection with the murder.
You say that, but we found something at the crime
얘도
scene that we
내게네.
think belongs to you. Specifically, something we think is related to your little dream experiments.
예? 범행 현장에서 찾은 단서?
That's not it.
아 이거요?
That has nothing to do with my research. What makes you so sure it even belongs to me?
냄새.
The smell. According to Mariana Moon, the liquid from the bottle is seawater mixed with 3 particular herbs.
Mariana Moon's sense of smell knows no bounds, but I fail to see how this information connects it to me.
뭐였더라? 엑스병?
The liquid in your hex bottle has the exact same 4 ingredients.
Irrelevant. The X bottle isn't anything to do with my dream experiments either.
So what is it? What's in the bottle?
먹였다. 엑스병에 들어있는 거는 해양생물.
The hex bottle contains a sea creature, and it's asleep.
A sea creature?
타코? 문어?
A
쫄다리 문어.
hexapus. It's not called a hex bottle because there's a magic spell inside. It's called a hex bottle because there's a sleeping hexapus inside.
His name is Hex. I've had him since I was a young boy.
Not to be rude, but that must have been quite some time ago. A normal octopus would live only a couple years, wouldn't it?
Hex is a singular specimen with a number of special properties.
Do you ever let him out of that little bottle?
Of course I do. Hex swims freely in the ocean at night. and during the day he returns to me and sleeps in the bottle.
So he's asleep right now.
I knew he was related to your dream experiments.
Who said anything about dreams?
Nobody. But just looking at him, I think I know one of Hex's special properties, and it would explain why you'd be interested in the first
이게
place.
뭐람?
This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect of it.
깔때기. 아 이거요.
This is the right clue, but we want a specific.
특정 부분. 예. 피 부분이. 잠자는 헥사퍼스.
This is the correct clue, but
눈깔은 안 되는 거야?
this is the right clue, but let's. This is the right clue, but let's.
여기를 짚어야 되나?
This is the right clue. This is the correct clue, but we need to choose.
This is the right clue, but let's.
This is the right clue, but we.
어디를?
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
여기도 아니요? Just study.
This is the right clue, but we want.
This is the right clue.
This is the right clue, but we want. This is the right clue, but we want.
This is the right clue. This is the right clue.
안 되는데요.
This is the correct clue, but we need to.
This is the correct clue. This is the right clue. This is the right clue.
This is the right clue, but this is the right clue, but this is the correct clue, but we need to choose the right part.
This is the right clue. This is the right clue. This is the correct clue.
에? 이거요?
Pure subconscious projection, unmarred by the insecurities of the waking mind.
That's pretty cool. I can see why you became a dream scientist.
So the hex bottle was the original, and then you made the dream helmet more recently.
They are two distinct objects. There is no such connection.
No.
꿈 헬멧의 연결부분 깔때기. 아. 몇 바깥 눌렀어.
Right. The dream helmet's clearly just a scaled up version of the hex bottle, specifically scaled up to human size.
누굴 양육하려고?
That's not right. That's not right.
We heard Mortuga was experiencing a particular recurring dream. I think he was your test subject.
So, Mortuga wears the dream helmet and lays on your weird chair thing. And then you give him some of the moon potion to help him sleep.
And as he dreams, the dream helmet collects the spirit energy and sends it to...
엑스병?
That's not it.
아니요? 배상한 장치.
That's not it.
방안에 어떤 장치를 보낼까? 방안.
Nope.
이 방안에 뭐가 있지?
That's not right.
이것이 아니요. 여기 뭐가 있었지? 너무 오래전에 기억이 안 나는데.
Nope.
Nope.
That's not it.
I'm pretty sure we'll circle around it. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Not now. 뭐가 있지? 여기 뭐가 있었지?
Nope.
Nope.
That's not it.
꿈의 방 안에 어떤 장치를 보낼까? 꿈의 방 안에 뭐가 있었냐고. 그러니까 나 기억이 안 나.
Nope.
안개구구나. 이 유리구로 이 깔때기가 이 안테나로
This antenna wirelessly receives. That's not right. This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the radio signal. Almost. Maybe just change. This antenna wirelessly transmits to this antenna, and the fog ball receives the dream energy.
Do not think I cannot hear your mocking tone. It may surprise you to learn that I have indeed had some success in this area. I did once successfully filter something into the fog ball, and I witnessed a face inside the glass, however briefly.
A face?
No doubt the visage of someone from beyond the veil. Unfortunately, I have been unable to consistently replicate it.
Did you make a record of it?
I thought I did, but I can't remember where.
얼굴 어디다 그렇게 쓸까? 여기 아니니? 그린 것은 안개구에서 본
This is the right clue, but we want a specific aspect of it.
This is the right clue.
This is the right clue. This is the correct clue.
말고.
There it is, irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but that face never appeared in the fog ball. On second thought,
There it is, irrefutable evidence.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr, but the fog ball reflects the face of whoever uses it. On
There it
second
is.
thought, sorry to burst your bubble, Zephyr. The fog ball was designed to show that exact face.
What do you mean?
나도 무슨 말인지 궁금했어 이게. 안개구의 용도에 대해 아는 것이 있을까? 글쎄요. 배상한 장치.
That's not it.
종이 문서?
Well, that's not right.
That's not right. James?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. 용도가 적혀 있다고? 아, 이건가?
But what's the connection? What causes the face to appear?
A certain voice. A fog ball is designed to show the face when it hears Sim's voice. That's how the original trick worked anyway. See how in the photograph she's talking to it through the telephone?
I demand that we test this theory. Send for symmetry at once.
Wait, we don't have to.
녹음기.
Come on.
We have a recording of Sim's voice right here.
Stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void.
짠.
Upon her trembling lips, a
문구?
question born.
I don't say this to be cruel, but it seems like your dream experiments are, inconclusive.
I'm just glad to have some clarity about what they actually are. And as far as I can tell, it all seems pretty harmless.
Right, and the moon potion.
As you said, merely an herbal tincture.
But then why was it found at the crime scene?
That I do not know.
Do you know if Mortuga had any on him? Did he ever borrow a bottle from you?
It's a possibility.
가져갔던 증거요? 무엇일까?
That's not it.
함장실이나 모르투가의 숙소가 어디지? 어쨌든 함장실. 이거?
This is the correct clue, but we need to choose.
아, 이거?
If Mortuga had the dropper, I'm assuming he had the rest of the moon vial somewhere nearby.
Curious. Where exactly did you find this?
It was on his desk, in the captain's cabin.
And yet, the moon vial was discovered at the scene of the crime, one floor below.
So, Hex actually shows his thoughts on his skin?
Yeah, it's incredible. Hey, what if we got him to think about something else?
다음은 얘가 뭘 해야 됩니까? 그러면
I don't understand what his deal is, but I already have a headache, so I'm just not gonna worry about it.
What did he say he was? A dream doctor?
Great. Good for him.
He's researching spirit energy, I think.
Lovely. More power to him.
And he was the first person to join Mortuga's submarine, because they knew each other from before.
Wonderful. I don't... Wait, really? Zephyr's not from Silkworm, though, is he?
I don't think so.
Interesting. Well, thanks a lot. Now I have yet another thing to think about.
Have fun. So what made you want to become a writer?
It's all I've ever done. I was given a job writing for a newspaper when I was pretty young.
Given a job?
Yeah, friends in high places, you know.
Like who?
My father was the mayor.
Ah, that'll do it.
Did you enjoy writing for the newspaper?
Sometimes. Other times it was painfully dull. I've got a tendency to lean towards hyperbole, and the everyday goings-on in Silkworm weren't always enough to satiate me. For every rumor of a cursed man disappearing into the ocean, you'd have 10 Elderly couple file complaint over garbage collection.
Rumor of a cursed Wait, you wrote an article about Mortuga?
Oh no, I quit before that. I left town and went off to the city to be an author.
And the result? Hex of the Helmsman.
50 national bestseller lists. As we speak, it's being translated into 5, 6, 7, 8 more languages.
Must be nice. Your first book, and it's a big hit.
I'm not complaining.
I can see why you'd be writing a sequel.
I really don't have a choice, do I? This is how things go. If you get a success, you have to keep it going. I see you met Dirk.
How do you know him?
He's the actor they found who played the lead in the adaptation of my book.
Did you not get a say in that?
Oh no, that's several notches above my pay grade. It's all decided by the executives over at Wit and Whimsy. Sure, they keep me around as consultant, but I found that to be a pretty hollow title.
Do you think he's a good actor, at least?
Dirk? He was a good fit for the kind of film they ended up making. How's that?
So, how come you two traveled to the submarine together?
I traveled to the submarine. Dirk's just taken to following me around, for some reason.
Maybe he just wants to be your friend.
He's got plenty of friends back home. Cuts quite a figure, doesn't he? Like something from myth. He was real, of course. Flesh and blood.
I imagine you must have been curious to meet him.
As anyone would be.
Did you get to know him at all?
It's funny. Going in, I'd heard he was, the strong and silent type. But I didn't find that to be the case.
So he was friendly with you?
In his own way. The day I first arrived, he invited me into his cabin, just to talk, apparently.
What did you talk about?
He asked me about my home life, my family, my father.
Not to be rude, but why would Mortuga care about any of that?
To this day, I'm not quite sure. I think maybe he was after some kind of information about the outside world, and thought I might be a good source. You met Godric. What did you think? Personally, I like him.
I found him a little irritating, the way he kept waving that cane around.
He gave you the old welcome to Mr. Grip's Emporium treatment, eh? That's just what he's like at first. He'll settle down.
Why does he do it?
So, I have 2 theories on this. One, he's an introvert who falls back on his rehearsed persona when he gets nervous.
Like when meeting someone for the first time.
Right, exactly.
What's your other theory?
He assumes people will find the real him boring, not worth knowing.
I don't think your 2 theories are mutually exclusive. They might both be right.
So, what is the real Grip like, once you get to know him?
I don't know. He's kind of like one of those savants, kind of odd, but seriously gifted. In his case with cartography, I guess, navigation. Cynthia, quite honestly, I give her about a week.
A week until what?
Until she cracks, packs it in. The pressure's already getting to her. I know the signs, believe me.
You think Cynthia's gonna quit being captain?
It's only a matter of time. And you know what? Good. She deserves her freedom. She's still young. No need to take on a burden like that. Nobody's even paying her, for goodness sake.
But then who'll be the captain of the submarine?
Nobody! Let it float loose like a piece of driftwood, that's what I say. It's not like we were going anywhere anyway, even when Mortuga was in charge.
Maybe Cynthia does want to take the submarine somewhere.
If she does, she's never mentioned it. It seemed to me that she wanted to be captain just to be captain, Madame Tadpole. Simultaneously the most laid-back and most terrifying individual I've ever met.
Terrifying?
You don't feel it? To me, she gives off this indisputable, I will destroy you if I see fit to do so kind of energy.
Maybe if you get on her bad side.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. She'd crush me like a twig.
She does look pretty tough.
Who would you say is stronger, Madame Tadpole or Dirk Danson?
Dirk's in good shape, but a lot of it's just for show. He's just gotta look good for camera. Meanwhile, swimming works out every muscle group. Did you know that? I didn't. Every muscle group.
I don't think Tadpole's about to fight anyone. She's so chilled out.
For now. I worry about what'll happen if you two name a culprit.
You think she might, retaliate?
If she does, I'm not gonna be the one to stand in her way.
질문할 게 있니? 저주의 조사수?
So, you've read it, Sally, but Grimoire hasn't?
Nope. What's it about?
I'd really rather not reduce it to a single sentence.
It's about a guy named Marcus Mordoom looking for something called the Devil of the Deep.
And does he find it?
I just think it'd be better if you took the time.
Yeah, kind of. It gets a little abstract towards the end.
So what? It's just Marcus Mordoom on a ship, and that's it?
We're talking about several themes carefully laid on top of each other.
It's also a love story. Marcus is in love with a woman named Belicia. She's his captain.
I don't see her on the cover.
Really, all the nuance is lost if we just...
No, she's there. Kinda. Like I said, it gets abstract.
I'll take your word for it.
If you'd like to read it, I have a spare copy you can...
Nah, that's okay. No time.
다음 습주 가마솥이요.
It's a strong image. The ancient cauldron opened for the very first time.
It can't be the very first time. Someone must have opened it before.
Semantics.
So, what do you think was inside?
Does it matter?
I'm pretty sure it does. It might explain how or why Mortuga died.
True. The murder weapon, maybe?
Like a knife?
Sure, why not? It would explain the scratches on the inside, after all.
I guess.
What?
Do you know what this is?
Well, it's a bottle, isn't it? Where did you find it?
Madame Tadpole's room. She likes to collect stuff she finds in the ocean.
Does she now? What fun, what fun.
Mr. Warman, do you know what this bottle is?
No. No idea.
So, I noticed Mortuga's contract has been typed.
Yeah, he clearly used my typewriter to make it.
Did you give him permission?
No.
So, how did he know how to use it?
It's a typewriter. Mortuga might have been, outdoorsy, but he wasn't an idiot.
There's something suspicious about Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Let's go talk to her. There's something suspicious about Warman.
여기 또 왜
Let's
이래?
go talk to him.
때려봐.
Cynthia, you became captain after Mortuga died?
Yep. It's just the way it's meant to be.
Just the way it's meant to be. Right. We got it.
But, there was something you used to claim the captaincy? A document?
Document?
Correct.
Okay, but you have to admit, the wording on this thing is kind of vague. It doesn't actually say, "Hi everyone, Mortuga here. Cynthia gets to be captain if I die."
Let's review, shall we? This contract represents an agreement between the two individuals in contention over the ownership and command of the Mortuga submarine.
The two individuals. That's you and Mortuga?
Indeed.
But you're not actually named, by name.
If I may continue, for their own safety and privacy, these two people shall only be referred to as Party A and Party B. See, Mortuga was quite a private person. He was just being considerate.
You call it considerate. I call it convenient.
So Mortuga is Party A.
Correct. Previously, Party A has been considered the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine, and thus its rightful commander. He's clearly talking about himself. It's the Mortuga submarine, after all, and he was the commander. However, a recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
Party B. That's you.
Affirmative.
A recent development. There's more of that deliberately vague wording.
I have a question. When exactly did Mortuga write this contract?
When exactly? I don't actually know.
You don't know when he wrote it?
Well, it must have been sometime after I came aboard the submarine. I assume it was after I presented my case to him.
Cynthia might not know, but we actually have some insight on this. For one, we know how the contract was written. How it was actually created, I mean.
계약서는 어떻게 만든 걸까? 타작이요?
It was typed on Warman's typewriter. so it was made sometime after Warman arrived.
And Warman and Dirk arrived after I did, so this gets me off the hook.
Try not to sound too relieved, but yeah, this does seem to confirm it. So, my next question is this. When did you sign the contract?
A little while ago? Some amount of time ago?
If this conversation gets any more vague, I'm going to cry. Was it a day before the murder? A week?
Surely it was at some point before the murder. Otherwise...
I think it might be time to make an accusation. Cynthia Seafoam signed the contract with Cynthia's imagination and forged Mortuga's signature. That's not right.
이게 아니라 이거야.
Magnus Mortuga signed almost, but maybe just...
신시아 피살은 뭐지?
Cynthia Seafoam signed the contract after Mortuga's murder and forged Mortuga's signature.
Ah! Such a rude accusation! So rude! I assure you that is Mortuga's exact signature. Do you have any evidence that it's been forged?
We have evidence in the form of a clue.
매그너스의 사인? 그 함장일지.
The captain's log. It's basically a stack of cards printed out by the submarine's control panel. Each little card has a space for the captain to sign, and the most recent card is signed by you, Cynthia. All the rest are signed by Mortuga. Well, sort of.
이게 가장 최근 거. 다 다른데?
Mortuga's signature on the contract is an exact match, almost. Maybe just change one thing.
같은 펜 쓰는 경우를
Mortuga's almost. Maybe just Mortuga's signature on the contract is an exact match of Mortuga's signature on this card, but it doesn't match any of the other cards.
Yeah, it's a perfect match. What's the problem?
The perfect match is the problem. You were too accurate. If you'd done a worse job, you might have gotten away with it.
What do
단
you
한 번도
mean?
같은 사인을 쓴
If you
적이
look through
없다.
the cards, Mortuga never signs his name the same way twice.
But the signature on the contract matches one of them exactly, which seems to be proof that you copied it, or traced it, or whatever it was.
Oh, whoops. Didn't notice that. I thought it was his signature. Why doesn't he have a signature?
So, if Cynthia forged the signature, that means Mortuga had the contract typed up, but then never signed it?
Right after Mortuga was killed, I went looking to see if he'd written a will. That's when I found it, laying inside the little hatch in the control panel. I grabbed it and hurried back to my room to read it. After reading it, I could come to only one conclusion, that he wrote it about me, but never got a chance to show it to me.
Remind me why you were so sure it was written about you?
The recent development has exposed that Party B is in fact the legal owner of this vessel.
You're really the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine?
It was originally the Seafoam submarine.
That's not it. That's not it.
그게 어디지?
We'll get to that later.
Not now. 이것인가?
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
아, 이거 아닌데.
This was back when it was still being built.
The Seafoam submarine was never completed. We got close, and then we stopped. It lay rusting in the shipyard for some time. Mortuga would eventually purchase it from my father. At which point it was altered, completed, and renamed the Mortuga submarine.
Altered?
Yeah, the blueprints from my mother's original design. But as I said, that version was never completed. I've been trying to update it to show how the submarine looks now. The design changed a bit after Mortuga bought it.
Wait, if Mortuga bought it, then he did own it.
It wasn't a legitimate purchase. It wasn't my father's to sell.
So, the recent development mentioned in the contract, that was
me, informing Mortuga that his ownership of the submarine was based on an illegitimate purchase. My intention was to refund his payment and undo the transaction, placing the submarine back into my ownership.
Wow, I bet he loved that.
refund the payment. You tried to give him his money back?
Not money, something else.
Nope.
Nope. 문서를 줬다. 전리증?
The deeds to the Stonetop Inn, originally owned by the Stonetop family until it was passed into the ownership of Magnus Mortuga. And then
The deeds passed from Mortuga to Donovan Drummond, Cynthia's stepfather.
so that's how Mortuga paid for the submarine. He sold his house, basically.
I came aboard with the intention of giving the Stonetop Inn back to Mortuga in exchange for my mother's submarine. And that's exactly what I did.
But did Mortuga actually accept your offer?
When I first made the proposal, he didn't give me an answer either way. He looked at the inn deeds very closely, read the whole thing, front and back. Then he handed them back and told me he'd need some time. Before I heard anything else about it, he was killed. Obviously, I thought I'd never find out what his decision was. But then I found the command contract. It seemed like he decided to accept my proposal after all, and just not had a chance to tell me.
상점을 조사하러 가봐.
Worman, you're from Silkworm on Sea, is that right?
So technically no. My father and I moved there when I was very young. But for all intents and purposes, let's say yes. Why not?
And you first worked as a newspaper journalist, but then moved away to be an author?
I literally left my small town to go make it in the big city. It's so banal. I'm not a man, I'm a walking cliché.
But then, right as your writing career was peaking, you came back. And now you're here on Mortuga's submarine.
Remind me why you're here again.
2 words. Writing retreat. I've been trying to write this accursed book, but I couldn't focus with my publisher breathing down my neck. That kind of pressure is not conducive to one's creative process.
Surely there is something specific that made you come back to the town and seek out the submarine.
Something specific?
이유?
I know what you mean, but it's not what
우편물. 우편물?
Nope.
Nope. James?
So you got this letter from someone called T.W. Ibis, who says...
Ibis? Never heard of him.
Oh, it's a him.
T.W. Ibis is Worman's old boss.
And, what gives you that idea?
We'll get to this later.
That's not it.
That's not it. 기자 시절에 기자 시절? 어떤 부분일까?
Oh, look at you guys doing a little investigative journalism of your own, huh?
So this Ibis guy, this is someone you really looked up to, like a mentor.
Steady now. He was just my boss. Let's not get all schmaltzy with this.
일기를 중요히 여겼다는 증거.
That's not it.
That's not it. 문건.
For T.W. Ibis, who imparted upon me what it is to love the art of
I'm
writing.
aware of what it says, all right? Can we just settle down?
Guys, there's something bothering me. The letter has a diagram on the back showing you how, when, and where to find the Mortuga submarine.
Of course. How else do you think I managed to find it? Magnus Mortuga's submarine is the stuff of urban myth. It's not exactly public knowledge.
But that's my problem. How would Ibis know about it? He's not on board, is he?
No, and as far as I know, he never was. He's not even living in the town anymore.
But then how...
Yeah, no, I have no idea. FYI, I've officially decided not to worry about it.
Looking at the actual letter, he first insults your integrity as an author, and then presents a solution. Basically offering you the chance to get onto the submarine and find Mortuga yourself.
A chance to meet Mortuga. So that's what convinced you to come back here. J.D. Worman, needed to steal Mortuga's real-life story to use as the plot for his next book.
I noticed you went straight for my sense of self-worth there.
The main character of your book, Marcus Mordoom, he's based on Mortuga, isn't he?
Loosely inspired by. That's an important legal distinction.
And you're currently in the process of writing a sequel.
I've said as much.
And how's that going?
Look, I don't plan on stealing Mortuga's real-life story any more than I have already. I assure you, I am working on my own book, on my own terms, with my own ideas.
But you came back to...
Other than the fact that I happen to be on his submarine, do you have any evidence that I'm stealing Mortuga's real story for my next book?
증거?
That's not right.
글이나 그림으로 된 증거요.
That's not it.
그건 아니고.
That's not right.
뭘까?
That's not right. That's not it.
We already covered this.
Nope. That's not it.
뭐가 있지?
There's a piece of paper in this bottle with something written on it. In fact, it's a little typed story that details the circumstances of Mortuga's real life, death.
A story? I don't know. It reads more like an arcane incantation. Why don't you ask Symmetry about it, or Zephyr? Just look at that symbol. What is that? Some kind of sacred geometry? Really not my wheelhouse at all.
It's a drawing of a room on the submarine. It's a diagram of the crime scene. There's the window, the cauldron, and Mortuga's body laying on the ground.
Where did you find this bottle?
Madame Tadpole had it. She found it floating in the ocean.
Sealed in a bottle and found in the ocean. But you think I typed it?
증거요.
The piece of paper in the bottle matches the paper you use in your typewriter. which also matches the sheets from the command contract, and we know these were typed on your typewriter because you told us.
Well, you've really done your homework, kids. I'm impressed.
You admit you typed the story?
It's not a story, it's just record keeping. After Mortuga died, I thought someone should write an account of what happened.
Nice try. But just looking at it, I can tell it's supposed to be a plan for your next novel. We need a clue to compare with the message in the bottle. Something to prove it's a story outline for Werman's next novel.
Synopsis? 체크도 안 되네.
The curse in the cauldron, almost. Maybe just change. The curse in the... That's not right.
얘가 아닌가 봐. 문율이 아닌가?
The curse in the almost. Maybe just change. The Curse in the Cauldron title is drawn in the same style as the Hex of the Helmsman title because it's a plan for the next book.
Oh, now you're using graphic design against me, a little below the belt, don't you think?
It really does seem like you took the events of Mortuga's death and turned them into a story outline for your book.
Yeah, all right, don't lecture me. I'm not exactly proud of it. I'm fully aware that this is, you know, murky moral ground.
Why was it in a bottle in the ocean?
As soon as I typed it, I regretted it. Stealing Mortuga's story all over again? For what? Just some book? I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So instead, I sealed it in a bottle and threw it into the ocean. It goes without saying that I never expected it to make its way back onto the submarine.
So what are you going to do now?
You know what I'd like to do? Give up. Call my publisher, tell her I tried, but I quit. I'm not going to write the book.
Why don't you?
It's just not that simple. There's a lot of money riding on this, people's jobs. Throwing in the towel now would be pretty selfish.
And you already tried coming up with your own ideas for the story?
Tried and failed. Repeatedly. I've come to the conclusion that I must have just got lucky the first time and that I'm not actually any good at this. It's funny, you know. I'd already decided that Mordoom was going to be killed off. That was the one idea I'd actually had. But I couldn't think of an interesting way for him to go. What's the hook? What's the setup? And then Magnus Mortuga is killed. Tragic, obviously, but at the same time, it was perfect. The locked room, the empty cauldron. I couldn't resist it.
Wait, Mormon, I had a question.
Another one?
You'd not met Mortuga before you arrived here in the submarine, is that right?
Yeah, never met him. That's why the offer in the letter was so tempting.
Right. But then where'd you get the information about him to inspire your first book?
The first one? Oh, I just asked my father.
Your father knew Mortuga? You never mentioned that.
He didn't, but they had a mutual friend.
또만? 액션 피규어.
I noticed on the back of the box it says, Series 2 coming soon. Look out for Hex of the Helmsman 2, only in theaters. Kinda presumptuous, isn't it? Considering you haven't even written the book yet.
Thank you. That's what I said. I raised a fuss about it at the time. My objections fell on deaf ears, as usual.
Why are they so keen to make a second movie, anyway?
What else? Money.
There's something suspicious about Dirk.
갑자기 더 커요? 또 다른 살인.
Tell me, Dirk, have you ever been involved in the planning of a murder?
Bro, not cool. Why would you come right out and attack me like that?
그것은 요거 때문이시죠.
Come on, give it up. Just
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? That helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right?
So, who are you planning to kill, Dirk?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. I know that sounds mondo suspicious, but I just flat out can't say any more about it.
If you're not going to elaborate, we might just have to assume this is a recording of you planning to kill Magnus Mortuga.
Come on, man, that's way off. Why would I want to kill Mortuga? I admire the guy. He's fascinating. I came to the submarine to meet him, not murder him.
Hang on. I thought you only came to the submarine because you were tagging along with Worman.
I mean, yeah, it was Worman who wanted to come to Silk Worman and, you know, find the submarine, but I figured if I came with him, I could meet this real guy, the real Mortuga, you know, for research.
Oh, wait, I'm falling behind. Dirk, why would you want to research Mortuga?
아, 이게 아니라 이건가?
Magnus Mortuga was the original inspiration for Marcus Mordoom, who Dirk plays in the movie adaptation.
Right, so, look, I had this idea. I figured surely meeting the real Mortuga would help with my portrayal of Mordoom in the next movie. Like I said, research. You hear about actors doing that kind of thing, don't you?
So, that was your idea? Your own personal plan? To come with Worman to the submarine?
Yeah, but I don't like the way you phrased that. It sounds like you're leading up to something, or...
Yeah, I don't believe that's why you came here with Worman. In fact, I don't think it was your own idea at all. There's clearly a third party involved. Someone or something that we haven't mentioned yet. Dirk Dansom needed Worman. That's not right.
이게 아닌가?
Julie Jeanette? Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
여기가 아니라 여긴가?
The movie producer asked Dirk to spy on J.D. Worman and report back.
It seems like you're basically here as an informant for the Wit and Whimsy production company. You know, those guys who pay your salary.
Spy on Worman? No way, you got it all wrong. Besides, how am I supposed to report back to Wit and Whimsy? They're hundreds of miles away, and we're floating out here in the middle of the ocean.
휴대전화요.
This is your cell phone, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't get any signal out here, not even standing on deck. It's quickly running out of battery, too.
No battery and no signal. What if I said you had a way around both of those problems?
뭐가 딱 들어맞을까?
That's not right.
이것이 아니에요?
That's not right.
이것은 아닌 것 같은데.
That's not right.
뭐가 들어맞지?
That's not it. Nope.
Nope. 진짜 이건가?
That's not it.
오.
I think this weird ray gun looking thing is actually a custom antenna for your phone. I'd imagine it doubles as a battery charger too. Pretty convenient.
Bro, I don't know what you're basing this on. I mean, look, you plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still not getting any network signal.
That's because you didn't pay your network bill in a timely manner.
Sure about that?
I mean, look,
not
you
really.
plugged it in, but the battery still isn't charging, and I'm still...
That's because your phone is broken.
Really?
I mean, look, you plugged it in.
That's because the custom antenna thing is broken.
Oh, for real? Oh, man, it doesn't look broken.
I'm pretty sure it got waterlogged after someone dumped it in the bilge water.
That's where it was? No wonder I couldn't find it.
Oh.
I mean... Okay, whatever, you got me. Consider me fully got.
You know, this thing doesn't look like any kind of retail model. More like a one-off bit of custom engineering.
I'm guessing the production company issued it to Dirk specifically for this journey, probably when they realized he'd be out in the ocean and might need some help getting a phone signal.
Yeah, so Mr. Vanderpeer really didn't want me going off-grid, so he set me up with a way to turn my cell phone into a kind of heavy-duty satellite phone.
And what did Mr. Vanderpeer want you to keep him informed about, exactly?
Dirk doesn't have to admit to anything else. All the evidence we need is right here.
무슨 증거를 찾으라 그랬지?
This is the right clue, but we want to...
There's a handful of outgoing messages from you to Vincent Vanderpeer. Specifically, they're all updates on Werman's progress with his novel.
Look, the studio was worried Werman was just gonna disappear without ever finishing the book. So they sent me to keep an eye on him, maybe even steer him in the right direction a little bit.
The right direction, in terms of the story.
Yeah, so the movie studio has this grand plan. They want to make 3 more Marcus Mordoon movies, at least. And so they really need Werman to have his books play out to support that plan.
3 more movies, huh? Sounds like quite a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It would take years.
Interesting. I think we may have finally looped back around to the question at hand. Let's listen to this again, shall we?
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
Dirk, I think I finally worked out who you wanted to kill. Marcus Mordoom, the fictional character, the person you're talking to in the recording must be Worman. You're suggesting he should kill off the Mordoom character in his next book.
Hey, come on, dude.
Do you deny it?
Why would I want to kill off Mordoom? That's my character, my job.
You hate the character and think he's boring?
Why
On second
would
thought,
I want to kill off...
you want to be free to take other acting jobs instead.
Let's take a look at the cell phone one more time.
다른 배역에 관한
There's an email in here offering you a big role in an upcoming movie, and another email from your agent reminding you that you're not free to take it, and won't be for several years. From what I gather, you signed a pretty lousy contract with Wit and Whimsy, and now you...
Okay, hang on, sorry, but how would you know anything about my contract?
Well, I don't know the fine details, but I did get a general sense of it. It seems to me like your co-star soaked up most of the budget for the movie, and you ended up with a bad deal.
Possibly because you were too keen to sign whatever contract they gave you. Possibly just because you didn't have much negotiating power, since you weren't famous yet.
Yeah, a little from column A, a little from column B.
You said yourself the studio wanted to make at least 3 more Marcus Mordoom movies. So you're stuck in that lousy contract for several years. Unless you can somehow ensure the next movie is the last one.
So, if Worman kills off the character in the books, that would stop the studio making more movies? I'm not convinced that would actually work, but okay.
The point is, now that I'm a known actor, I could be making more money with a different studio. A lot more. But I can't let it get out that I wanted the Mordoom character to be killed off. Everyone's gonna take it the wrong way. They'll call me greedy and ungrateful. Look, you gotta understand, killing off Mordoom isn't just about me. I was also trying to help Worman. He's been looking for a way out too.
A way out?
He's not enjoying writing the books anymore. The whole thing became just this awful burden. I'm sure he'd be happier if he could just be done with it. Hey, besides, maybe killing the main character would actually make for an interesting story. Did you ever consider that?
또 워만. 애초에 여기랑 대화를 하라 그랬지. 마술 포스터.
Great pull quotes. That's some strong marketing for a small town theater.
Did you ever see the show?
Yeah, I did, as part of my old newspaper job.
Why is it called Lady of the Looking Glass?
The central trick was Symmetry talking to herself in a mirror, only sometimes the reflection didn't move with her.
How did she do it?
My guess is the mirror can switch between being reflective and being see-through glass. You know, looking through to a second Symmetry on the other side.
An identical twin, maybe?
Probably just a very good dummy.
영화 잡지? 이거?
So, these are the 2 main characters in the movie?
The helmsman, Marcus Mordoom, and his captain, Belicia Bonetop.
Ostensibly, yes.
You're not happy with how they look? Compared to your book?
They made Marcus too handsome and too bulky. Sure, he'd have muscle, but at the same time, he's supposed to be wiry, fibrous, like an old piece of rope. Meanwhile, Belicia's supposed to be more ethereal, like she might evaporate if you try to reach out and touch her.
Oh, well, you can't have everything.
And for some reason, they gave them both necklaces when it's Belicia's necklace that the story hinges on. If your story hinges on a specific necklace, then make it the only necklace in the story. This is basic stuff, people! The Stone Top Inn's been in the town a long time.
Did you ever go in?
It was a little bawdry for my tastes, but that's sailors for you. My father was a frequent patron, though. He had a thing for the innkeeper.
Did you ever see Mortuga in there?
It's possible, but I don't remember it. He probably looked different back then, anyway.
The deeds seem to say that Don Drummond was the most recent owner.
I noticed. It's hard to imagine the Stonetops selling the inn. It's been their family home for generations.
Well, I don't think there are any Stonetops left. We were in the inn earlier today. It's been abandoned, just like everything else.
Okay, let's see. The symbol on the top left, next to Governor's Manor, that's the fellow emblem. Oh, you knew that already?
Kinda, but keep going.
Oh, that's my father's emblem on the top right, the one next to Town Hall. D for Dusk. Mayor Dusk.
Your dad was the mayor and you grew up in the town hall? Must have been nice.
Yeah, sure.
Hang on. Your dad is listed on the back here, on the family tree. And there's a line between him and Felicia Stonetop, see?
It's a stretch to call this a family tree. More like a tree of speculative conjecture.
You know, I think Sim's hiding something on the submarine. Something we haven't found yet.
A certain piece of equipment she uses in magic
건너갈 수 있는 방을 건널 수 있는 그런 거.
That's the one. Problem is, we already searched the child's room and her bunk room.
Well, there's only one other place it would be.
여기서 이어지는?
There's a cloth hanging up on the wall. It's a little window looks out. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a poster.
저 군형은 뭘까?
This wooden panel. Surely there's something behind it. Hello?
It's a little set of tiles.
위? 이게 고정이야? 대칭 하트열 같은 건데 색상이 다르게 돼 있다. 색상은 뭐가 다른 걸까? 색상은 의미가 없는 건가? 또 있네 이게? 이것은 클로버야. 대칭이 되는 하트가 있겠지? 남은 단서가 표정에서 나올 거다. 일단 얘는 여기가 아닐 테고, 얘도 여기가 아닐 테고. 눈이 큰. 얘는 어떻게 돌리든 저거밖에 나올 수가 없는데. 아닌가? 일로 가고. 얘는 어쨌든 클로버 항이 있을 거고. 얘가 여기고 이게 여기고 뒤집힌 게 여기고. 근데 눕힌 게 눕힌 거 여깄네. 왼쪽 오른쪽 아래. 이건 왜 두 개가 있을까? 아, 스페이드에도 가능하구나. 이러고 이게 여기고 머리가 왼쪽, 이게 오른쪽. 반대로.
Hey, I did it.
I'm impressed. It's unlocked.
Right. Let's get this thing open.
뭐야 이거?
There's a girl in there.
It's a doll. I hope.
So it's a life-size doll that looks like Symmetry.
Well, yeah, but I think there's more to it than that.
Is that a camera?
No, I think it's a projector.
You really want to turn back after you got the map sussed out and everything?
There's no wind. It's an ill omen.
Oh my god, Magnus, you're so dramatic. All I need you to do is steer, all right? I'll handle the scary stuff.
Felicia.
You can't change my mind. Sorry. I spent too long planning this. Anyway, we'll be there in a few hours.
Beware, exactly.
Right. I didn't really explain it yet, huh?
I've asked several times. You always wriggle out of it.
Well, I've got nowhere to wriggle now, do I?
뭔지는 안 말해주네.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Sorry, why was there a projector hidden inside the doll?
Safekeeping?
단소한 전부 모았는데. 아닌겨? 일단 모은 건 다 모으긴 했는데. 현재 진행도가 55%요. 이야. 저번에 3시간에서 48%였는데 오늘 3시간에서 7% 올랐네. 지린다. 이제 모을 단서들은 다 모았으니까 여기서 누구한테 물어보고 조합해가지고 다음을 이어갔느냐가 관건이겠구만. 야, 그래도 같은 시간 봐가면은 그래도 비슷한 진행도는 나갈 줄 알았는데 못해서 3분의 2 정도는. 야, 지린다. 한 7분의 1밖에 못 나갔어. 퍼센테이지로 보면. 허허, 이거 생각보다 다회 차이 느낌이 나는데. 사람들은 한 번씩 의심하고 잠긴 방들 열고 뭐 더 숨겨진 단서는 없다고 도전과제가 알려줬으니까 이제는 설전인가? 그렇다기엔 잠긴 방들이 있는데? 잠긴 방에서 뭐가 됐든 단서가 나와야 되지 않나? 사람이 나오지는 않을 거 아니요. 사람이 나오려나? 어쨌든 오늘도 여기까지 하고 다음에 또 이어서 해볼까? 사람한테 뭘 물어보면 뭔가 나가긴 할까? 단서 하나하나 묻는 게 퍼센테이지라서 이렇게 남은 걸까? 그렇다긴 많이 물어봤는데 그 뭐야 저거 뭐야 그 핵심 키가 되는 단서들을 물어볼 때만 퍼센테이지가 나가는 걸까? 그래서 적은 걸까? 다음에도 힌트를 적극 활용해가지고 진행도를 높여가야겠구만. 야, 근데 나 진짜 이번에 뭐 단서 하나 누를 때마다 힌트랄까 추천 한 번씩 봤는데 그래도 일이 늦네. 하하. 뭐 어쨌든 생각보다 진도가 못 나갔지만 진도가 나가는데 안 나가서 그러니까 연관이 진도는 나가는데 약간 그 뭐야 이 본 주제인 살인에 관련된 진도가 안 나간 것 뿐인가? 일단 그건 다 밝혀줘야 알 것 같으니까 그것은 모든 걸 밝혀낸 다음에 교차 검증이라든가 뭐든가 한번 해보죠.